You can get your permanent residency while you are still a student. So it's like from international student, you become a local student. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. We help graduates who are going abroad to study by training them on how to secure admission and scholarship all by themselves. So today I'll be talking to you about how an international student can get permanent residency in Canada, specifically in Canada, before graduating. This information is valuable for somebody who is currently an international student or someone who will become an international student soon, right? So take the information and keep it somewhere at the back of your mind, right? Feel free to tag anyone who is currently an international student. So the thing now is that there is something called express entry done by Canada, right? But it generally favors anyone with professional degree or anyone with postgraduate studies already. So if you already have this, and if any of these, and you are currently studying in Canada, or let's say you arrived Canada to study via study visa, right? You can actually go straight and apply for express entry while you are a student. You can get your permanent residency while you are still a student. So it's like from international student you become a local student, right? So you don't have, it's not compulsory that you must first of all wait to graduate before you get your permanent residency. No, if you travel to Canada as an international student, you can go ahead and do your application for express entry. If you have already done your application for express entry, yes, you can still go through study abroad while your express entry is being processed, right? So this information is for anybody who is going to Canada to study or anybody who is currently studying in Canada right now. So share this video so that people are going to hear it. Or if you know somebody who can benefit from this information, just copy the link and send to them. When I arrived to Canada, I came as an international student. I had scholarship from University of Waterloo. However, I wanted more, right? Because the way to look at it is that scholarship, especially if you have, let's say, one scholarship, is enough to pay your school fees. A lot of times, it's enough to pay your living expenses. But you don't use scholarship to buy a aeroplane. You understand what I mean? Like, so I had gone to the graduate coordinator and I was talking to him about my finances and how I'm going to pay my tuition. And he said, "Oh, Linda, you know what?" So he started telling me that there was a graduate student who was doing his PhD, meaning that what? He has masters. You know what I was talking about before? Who was doing his PhD, who in his second year as a PhD student became a permanent resident, like converted from international student to being a permanent resident. And he even the graduate coordinator did not understand what the person did. So he was like, "Whoa, I'm going to introduce you to that person so that you talk to them." I was still an international student at that time. So anyway, he ended up not being able to introduce me because I think he needed to get permission from the student and he couldn't even really remember who that was, kind of. So when I heard this information, I had to go online and started searching. I researched for weeks, for months, before I finally discovered what the person did. In fact, truth be told, that was how I knew about express entry for the first time. Because by the time I traveled to Canada, I didn't even know that there was something called the express entry. Imagine that there was a time the police that did not know something like that. I didn't know. That was how I discovered express entry for the first time. After doing so many research online, spent hours and hours researching for days, for weeks, for months. So I discovered that as an international student, you can still apply for express entry. Guess what? I also was qualified because I'm a dentist. You remember when I said that if you already have a postgraduate studies a degree like PhD, Master's, PhD or whatever, or you have a professional program like medicine, dentistry, law, optometry, veterinary medicine, that you can qualify for this, right? So I'm a dentist. It turns out that I am qualified. So what do you think I did? I had to just take advantage of the opportunity. I've seen many people that many people who are international students in Canada and they don't know this information. I myself, I didn't know when I came. So it's not strange if you don't know. That's why you're watching this video now. That's why I decided to do this video, to inform you that you have the opportunity to become a local student. You have that opportunity to become a local student while you are still studying in Canada. So you migrate from international student to being a permanent resident, and and all the extra benefits that come with that. So, my dear, this information is for you and for your loved ones. So don't be stingy. Take the share link and send it to somebody who deserves to hear this information. Alright? Till I see you again.